Is the Caribbean calling you? Are you hoping to live out the rest of your life in paradise? There has been significant inflation around the world, and the Caribbean is no exception. Cost of living and quality of life are two of the key factors, along with safety and healthcare, that one wants to consider when they are moving to any region that they are looking to live out the rest of their lives. And these are only some of the factors. There are others, but these tend to be the top factors that people consider. Let's explore the best island to relocate to, where you can live out the rest of your life feeling secure and able to live the quality of life that you would want to curate for yourselves.
The Jam Fam family. Jam Fam, come hang with me. Yeah.
Hello, Wagwan. Big up yourself. Whether you're dear yard or you're dear abroad, welcome back to another episode of Life with the Jam Fams. On this episode, we are going to be looking at where in the Caribbean is best for you to move and relocate, because we want to be sure that you are using information to help you to make your decision. Now, the information we're going to share here is because people have been asking, how does Jamaica compare to the rest of the Caribbean? So what we're going to be looking at is comparing Jamaica with 6 other Caribbean countries that tend to be places that people move or relocate to, especially when they're approaching their retirement. Let's look at them. Now, before we explore each of these islands, I must make it clear to you that we're going to compare a few statistics for these islands. Mainly, we're going to compare the population and size of the islands. We're going to compare the cost of living. We're going to compare some of the cost of renting, crime and safety, the healthcare index. These are some of the things that we're going to have a general look at. All of these countries offer a range of lifestyle that you can curate for yourself, and the ability for you to visit various places as locals and for you to be able to enjoy these places when you're residing on the island. So let's see if we can make your island dream a reality. Let's start off with Jamaica. Jamaica is a very popular island with a large diaspora, and it is well sought after. Its reputation precedes it, and in some ways this is exceptionally well, and in other ways not quite how we would like for it to go, the stories that are told. So, however, Jamaica has a land area of approximately 4,240 square miles and a population of around 2.8 million people. The general cost of living on the island in terms of its index, as taken from numbeo.com, is 50.3. And we're going to explain what this means and put it in context using some monies for families. Now, a family of 4 is able to spend around about $3,250 per month, and this does not include rent, whilst a single person can live on the island and look to spend around $900 per month, and this as well does not include rent, and the monies referred to here are USD. This cost of living is on average 21.8% lower than in the United States, and where rent is concerned, in Jamaica, it is on average 57.4% lower than it would be in the United States. Now, overall, Jamaica showcases a criminality score, which is looking at the structure and operation of the country as well as the society, and this score is 5.8. This is information taken from Global Organized Crime Index, and it also has a resilience score of 5.42, and it is placed as an upper middle income group country. These scores are on a scale from 1 to 10, where for criminality, the lower the score, the better it is. And for the resilience, the higher the score, the better it is, because it showcases the country's ability to bounce back from severe and challenging circumstances. Numbeo.com gives Jamaica a general crime index of 67.4 and gives Jamaica healthcare index as 31.8, which is on the lower end. The first country that we're going to be comparing with Jamaica is Trinidad and Tobago. Now, Trinidad and Tobago has a square mileage of 1,981, and it has a population of 1.5 million people. The cost of living in Trinidad and Tobago is on average 3.6% lower than it is in Jamaica. Rent in Trinidad and Tobago is on average 21.3% lower than it is in Jamaica. Additionally, Trinidad has a criminality score of 5.20 and it has a resilience score of 5.33 with a high income group location. Now, equally, we find that on numbeo.com, it gives Trinidad a higher crime index than Jamaica at 70.9, and the healthcare index in Trinidad is 54.3, which ranks higher than the healthcare index that Jamaica was given from the same numbeo.com source. Barbados is the second country that we're going to compare, and Barbados has a landmass of 166 square miles, and it has a population of 282,567 people living on the island. Cost of living in Barbados is on average 37.3% higher than that in Jamaica, where rent in Barbados is on average 15.8% higher than that which is experienced in Jamaica. The criminality score for Barbados is 3.07 and it has a resilience of 6.1, and it is also placed in the high income group of countries. Barbados has a lower crime rate index than Jamaica at 44.9. Healthcare index is pretty close to that of Jamaica at 34.9. The third country that we're going to compare is Bahamas, and Bahamas is an archipelago of around 700 different islands, and only about 30 of those are actually inhabited. The population of the Bahamas is 402,398 people, and it has a total land area of 5,383 square miles. Cost of living in Bahamas is on average 65.8% higher than that you will experience in Jamaica, and rent in Bahamas is on average 168.7% higher than that in Jamaica. The criminality score in the Bahamas is 3.75 and the resilience is 5.50 as their score, and they are also placed in the high income group of countries. It has a lower risk of crime according to its crime index, which is at 56.9. Its healthcare index is also within the 30s, so it's 39.52. Although it's slightly higher than that of Jamaica, it is still within the 30s as Jamaica is. The fourth country we are comparing with Jamaica is Grenada, and Grenada has a land area of 133 square miles, and it has an estimated population of 126,184 people. The cost of living in Grenada is 31.1% higher than that of Jamaica, although rent on average is 17.7% lower than that which you would experience in Jamaica. Its criminality score is 2.93 and its resilience score is 5.13. It is also placed in the upper middle income group like Jamaica. Not enough statistics was available to be able to get a crime index from numbeo.com. However, its healthcare index is 26.7. However, its healthcare index is 26.7, which is lower than that of Jamaica. The fifth country that we're going to be comparing with Jamaica is Belize. And although Belize is in Central America, oftentimes it is classified as a Caribbean island. And so we're going to be comparing it as well. And so it has a land area of approximately 8,867 square miles and a population of around 420,000 people. The cost of living in Belize is on average 18.6% lower than that of Jamaica. And rent in Belize is on average 33.3% lower than that which you would experience in Jamaica. Belize have a criminality score of 4.87, and it also has a resilience score of 3.29, which is lower than Jamaica in both counts. So its criminality is lower, and also its resilience, its ability to bounce back from difficult times, is significantly lower than that of Jamaica. It is also placed in the upper middle income group of countries. Now, it has a lower crime index than Jamaica, because its crime index is at 52.7. So it means that there is less crime in existence based on the data that was provided. However, its healthcare index is 29.7, which means that its healthcare provision that it offers is considerably lower than that which is offered in Jamaica. The last of the countries, the sixth one that we're going to be comparing with Jamaica, is Dominica Republic. Now, Dominica Republic has a significantly high number of visitors each year, and therefore it's a popular destination. The total area that it covers is approximately 18,704 square miles, and it has a population of around 11.4 million people. The cost of living in Dominica Republic is on average 33.7% lower than that in Jamaica, and rent in Dominica is on average 44.3% lower than what you would pay in Jamaica. It has a criminality score of 5.02, which is within the same ballpark as Jamaica, and it has a resiliency score of 4.79, which is lower than that of Jamaica. Dominica Republic is also in the upper middle income group of countries like Jamaica is. The Dominica Republic has a crime index of 60.5, which is higher than that of Jamaica, and it has a healthcare index of 58.3, also higher than Jamaica. It's important that we note here that Dominica has a tourist healthcare system where it provides medical care for people who are traveling in specifically for that. Jamaica is also building that out currently and have some strides to go to be able to be in the similar position as the Dominican Republic is. These are some important information to consider when you're going to be relocating or when you're considering moving to the Caribbean region. It is important that you take them into consideration and do your due diligence and research that will give you the information that you need in terms of where you're going to live. Notice also that we talk about renting rather than talking about the cost of housing. In the way in which the Caribbean housing is set up, not everybody is going to choose to go down the path of buying property. Some people will choose to build their dream home that they desire. We hope that this information is helpful in starting your process contemplating which of the islands in the Caribbean would be a place suitable for you to move to. What were some of the information in this video that surprised you about the respective countries? Let us know in the comment section down below. Which country would you aspire to move to? Let us know. Today, we're heading back from church. We just come home from church. It was a busy and hectic week. I'm so glad that we had the Sabbath rest, and now I'm just looking to go and just sit down and put my feet up and get a good little rest for the rest, because we had a lot on. Eliona was under the weather earlier and she's recovered now, so that is lovely. And we had options. We had options evening earlier this week,
And I got into my pool that I wanted.
Yep. So we had to go to the meeting, parents teachers meeting, just to hear how the process goes. It was quite informative as to how to go about doing it, and then of course we're to submit the documents for what we've chosen for Monday. So that's ready and everything. But already teachers are, saying, okay, these students, if they're interested in their subjects, and you know how it goes, teachers want to handpick who they have in their courses because they want to make sure that the children are going to get the best outcome possible for the next stage of their learning. And so you've gotten into
all of the sciences.
Yep.
And I got my modern language that I wanted.
And you have some of the other options that are available that you
and I
wanted.
got into textiles.
Yep, which is the one you wanted, isn't it? So far all of what you want you've already, and of course there are others that are compulsory, and she will also be doing an additional subject which the school is happy to support with her doing it, because they offer it, but it's in the block with another subject that she need to do and would definitely be choosing. So she'll do that additional subject, and the school will support her with doing that. So that's brilliant that things are going fantastically well with the options. So we have some excited moments here Eliona don't need to worry to say, did I get in or did I not get in? Because, you know, the teachers are going through and seeing, based on their performance, their academic performance so far, who are the ones that are most befitting for their course from their acknowledgement of their work ethic, their academic performance, and other criteria like that. So, high five. She's nailing it, which is good and brilliant. So proud mama here again. So now we're going to be taking on another adventure as we head in to just go and finish out our Sabbath afternoon. So we'll see you again soon.
Bye.
I've been wanting to have some peas soup for a little while, and so I decided I'm going to make some. So there it is. Almost finished. Look at that steam coming up as it's bubbling, and I'm going to go in and check. So I made my peas soup and I use chicken neck with it. So I put some yellow yam in, and I've got some cornmeal dumpling, and that's what it's looking like. How do you like yours? Do you like it with a lot of peas? Do you like it very thick? Do you like it with a little bit of peas and not too thick? Tell us in the comments below. I've been wanting this for a little while, and this evening I'm going to be enjoying myself. And the thing is, I will have more to have for another couple meals because I'm the only one who's going to be having it. So my tummy is smiling from ear to ear. And that's mine all plated out, ready to go. I'll let the rest of it cool on the stove, and then I'll pack those out and store them for another one later this week and some later on in the month when my tummy feel like red peas soup is calling.
The Jam family. We're Irie, living the good life. We're royal, cruising through the West Indies, having fun, enjoying the good life. Jam family, the Jam family, yeah. Jam fam. The Jam family. We're Irie, living the good life. We're royal, cruising through the West Indies, having fun, enjoying the good life. Jam family, the Jam family, yeah. Jam fam, come hang with me.
Thank you so much for staying here with us on this another episode of Life with the Jam Fams. We appreciate your interaction in the comment section. We appreciate your subscription and the fact that you spend your time to watch our content and engage with it and share it with others. Thank you for staying with us here once more. Bye for now, and we will see you in the next video.